Okay, so the needs have all come to build the stuff, or the families come to build the needs. Then, oh baby, look at that. How my business did grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was too slow. So I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which whacked off the 4 truffle trees in at one smacker. We were making needs for time as fast as before, and that Lorax, he did not show up anymore. But the next week, he knocked on my new office door. There he is, knocking on the door. Can you see it? Okay. He snapped, "I am the Lorax who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping down as fast as you please. But I am also in charge of the brown barbaloots who played in the shade of their barbaloot suits and happily lived eating truffle fruits. Now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there's not enough truffle of fruit to go around. And my poor barbaloots are getting all the crummies because they have gas and no food in their tummies." Look at them down there. They're so sad. "They loved living here, but I can't let them stay. They have to find food, and I hope that they may. Good luck, boys," he cried, and he sent them away. I, the Onceler, felt sad as I watched them all go. But business is business, and business must grow, regardless of the crummies in the tummies, you know. Look at that factory. I meant no harm. I truly did not, but I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory, I biggered my rows, I biggered up my wagons, I biggered up the loads. Of the needs I shipped out, I was shipping them forth to the south, to the east, to the west, and to the north. I went right on biggering, selling more needs, and I biggered my money, which everyone needs. Then again, he came back. I was fixing some pipes when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. "I am the Lorax," he coughed and he whiffed. He sneezed and he snuffled, he snargled and he sniffed. "Onceler," he cried with a crawfulous croak, "Onceler, you're making such a smogulous smoke. My poor swummy swans, why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who has smog in their throat." You guys know what smog is? Smog is like pollution, right? Look at them, they're going away. "And so," said the Lorax, "please pardon my cough, they cannot live here, so I am sending them off." "Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They may have to fly for a month or a year to escape from the smog you've smogged up around here." "What's more," snapped the Lorax, his dander was up, "let me say a few words about gluppity-glup. Your machinery chugs on day and night without stop, making gluppity-glup and sloppity-slop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? I'll show you, you dirty old Onceler man, you." Oh no, look. "You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hummed. No more can say they hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off. Oh, their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary." And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax, "Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap, and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you, I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truffle trees into needs, which everyone needs." Yeah. And at that very moment, we heard a loud whack. From outside of the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last truffle tree of them all. No more trees. No more trees, no more needs, no more work to be done. So in no time, my uncles and aunts and everyone all waved me goodbye. They jumped into my cars and drove away under the smoke-smuggy stars. Now all that was left neath the bad-smelling sky was my big empty factory, the Lorax and I. Uh-oh. The Lorax said nothing, gave me a glance, just gave me a very, very sad backward glance as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants, and I'll never forget the grim look on his face when he hoisted himself and took leave of the place, through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. And all that Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks with one word that said, unless. Whatever that mean, well, I just couldn't guess. That was a long, long ago, but each day since that day I sat here and worried away. Through the years while my buildings have fallen apart, I've worried about it with all of my heart. But now, says the Onceler, now that you're here, the world of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares an awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. Oh, let's see him down here. Remember he was telling him the story? Look, what is he throwing down to him? Is he throwing a seed down? What do you think he's going to do? What do you think you guys can do? You know, Dr. Seuss books are fun and silly, right? And they have rhyme, but most of them have a really good message. So I want you to think about what the message in this story was. We call it a theme. Sometimes we call it a moral of the story. What can we learn from it? Have a great day, my friends.